Picture this. It's 3 a.m. The house is silent. You are deep in a peaceful sleep, dreaming of a tropical vacation. Suddenly, crash! The sound of your favorite vase shattering against the hardwood floor jolts you awake. Or maybe it's not a crash. Maybe it's the sharp, rhythmic digging of claws into your brand new leather sofa. If any of this sounds familiar, you aren't alone. We love our cats, but let's be honest, sometimes they act like tiny, adorable tyrants, and the frustration is real. You've probably asked yourself, is it even possible to discipline a cat without ruining our bond? The answer is yes, but here is the secret that most cat owners miss. You cannot discipline a cat the way you discipline a dog. If you try, you're setting yourself up for failure. Stick around because today we are going to completely rewrite the rule book on cat behavior. Discipline versus punishment. First, let's clear up a massive misconception. When we say discipline, we do not mean punishment. Punishment is about retribution, making the cat feel bad for doing something wrong. Discipline, in its truest sense, is about teaching. It is about structure. Cats do not understand punishment. If you yell at your cat for knocking over a plant, they don't think, "Oh, I shouldn't have done that." They think, "Wow, my human is scary and unpredictable." Punishment creates fear, and fear destroys trust. Once trust is gone, behavioral problems usually get worse, not better. So, the first rule of cat discipline is this: we are not here to punish, we are here to redirect. We're going to become masters of manipulation, in the most loving way possible, of course. The dog mistake. Why do so many people fail at training cats? It's because they treat them like small dogs. Dogs have been bred for thousands of years to look at humans and ask, "What can I do for you?" They are motivated by your approval. Cats are different. They are solitary hunters by nature. They are independent. A cat looks at you and thinks, "What's in it for me?" To discipline a cat, you have to answer that question. You have to make the good behavior more rewarding than the bad behavior. It's not about dominance, it's about negotiation. And believe it or not, you hold the most valuable currency in the world to your cat, even if they act like they don't care. We'll talk about exactly what that currency is in just a moment, and how withholding it can be your most powerful tool. The art of redirection. Let's tackle the most common issue, scratching furniture. You come home and find your cat shredding the side of your armchair. Your instinct is to shout "no" or pull them away. But here's the thing. Scratching is a biological need. They aren't doing it to spite you. They do it to sharpen their claws, stretch their muscles, and mark their territory with scent glands in their paws. If you just stop them, they will feel frustrated and stressed. Instead, use the no but yes technique. When you catch them scratching the sofa, calmly interrupt them, maybe a soft clap of your hands, and immediately move them to a scratching post. But here's the hook. You can't just plop them there. You have to make the post exciting. Scratch it yourself with your fingernails. The sound will trigger their curiosity. When they take a swipe at the post, immediately praise them or give a treat. You're telling them, "Not here, but over here is fantastic." The power of the S sound. You don't need to scream. In fact, cats are very sensitive to tone. A high-pitched, loud voice sounds like whining or prey to them, while a deep, loud voice sounds like aggression. You want a sound that mimics a hiss. A sharp, quick "st" or "ah" is usually enough to break their focus. It sounds like a warning from another cat. Use this sound the second, and I mean the exact second, they're about to do something wrong. If you wait until 5 minutes after they've jumped on the counter, they won't connect the sound to the action. Timing is everything. If you miss the window, let it go. You cannot discipline a cat for something they did in the past. They simply won't understand. the silent treatment. Remember that currency we talked about earlier? It's your attention. Cats, even the aloof ones, crave interaction. Often bad behavior is just a cry for attention. If your cat bites your ankle and you yell, "Ouch, stop it," and look at them, you just gave them what they wanted. You looked at them. You spoke to them. To a bored cat, even negative attention is better than no attention. This is where the time out method comes in. If your cat plays too rough or bites your hand, go completely silent. Do not say no. Do not push them away gently, which feels like a game. Just freeze. Stand up and walk away. Go into another room and close the door for 2 minutes. You are removing their favorite toy, you. If you do this consistently, the cat learns a very clear lesson. Teeth on skin causes the fun to stop immediately. It is incredibly effective, but it requires patience. The counter surfing solution. Kitchen counters are a magnet for cats. They are high up, which makes cats feel safe, and they smell like food. It's a double win for them. Yelling at a cat to get down works only when you're in the room. As soon as you leave, they'll jump right back up because the motivation, the high ground, and the food smells is still there. To fix this, you need to make the counter an unpleasant place to be even when you aren't around. This is called environmental punishment. The environment does the disciplining, not you. Double-sided sticky tape is your best friend here. Cats hate sticky sensations on their paws. Place strips of it on the edge of the counter. When they jump up, they get a harmless but annoying sticky surprise and jump down. Aluminum foil also works for some cats who hate the sound and texture. After a week or two, they will decide the counter just isn't worth the hassle. But wait. You can't just take away the high ground. You must provide an alternative. If you ban them from the counter, do they have a cat tree nearby or a window perch? Give them a yes spot that is higher than the no spot. The Midnight Zoomies. Let's go back to that 3 a.m. wake-up call. Why do cats go crazy at night? Cats are crepuscular, meaning they are most active at dawn and dusk. However, house cats often adjust to our schedules, unless they are bored. If your cat sleeps all day while you're at work, they are fully charged battery packs by the time you go to bed. Discipline here isn't about scolding them for being awake, it's about routine management. You need to reset their internal clock. The best method is the hunt, catch, kill, eat, groom, sleep cycle. About an hour before you want to go to bed, engage your cat in high-intensity play. Use a wand toy. Make them run, jump, and pant. Exhaust them, simulating the hunt. Once they are tired, feed them their largest meal of the day. This is the eat portion. In the wild, after a big meal, a cat will groom itself and then fall into a deep sleep to digest. By syncing their biology with your schedule, you discipline their energy levels without ever saying a word. Positive reinforcement. The clicker. We focus so much on stopping bad behavior that we forget to reward the good. This is where clicker training can change your life. A clicker is a tiny device that makes a distinct click-clack sound. You can buy one for a few dollars. The concept is simple. Click implies a treat is coming. Start by just clicking and giving a treat immediately. Do this 10 times. Click, treat. Click, treat. Your cat will learn that the sound means something amazing. Now, wait for them to do something you like. Are they sitting quietly while you cook? Click and treat. Are they scratching the post instead of the rug? Click and treat. You are actively hunting for good behavior. When a cat realizes that sitting calmly on a mat gets them a reward, but jumping on the table gets them sticky tape, they will choose the mat every time. It's simple economics. The danger of the spray bottle. Now, we have to talk about the spray bottle. It is the most common tool people use, but it is also one of the worst. Here is the problem. The cat doesn't associate the water with the bad action. They associate it with you. They see you holding the bottle. They see you spraying them. All this teaches them is to be afraid of you or to only do the bad behavior when you aren't looking. It turns into a game of stealth. Plus, for some cats, it's just not effective. Some actually like water, and for others, the shock causes anxiety that leads to litter box issues. Ditch the spray bottle. Use the environmental deterrence and redirection methods we talked about. They are far more effective and won't damage your relationship. Biting and aggression. What if the behavior is dangerous? If your cat is hissing, swiping, or attacking, this is usually fear or overstimulation. Never hit a cat. I repeat, never hit a cat. It will trigger a fight or flight response, and since they can't escape your house, they will fight. You will get hurt, and the cat will become traumatized. If a cat is aggressive, de-escalate. Unexpected aggression can be a sign of pain. If your usually sweet cat suddenly starts biting, a vet visit is the first step. They might have a toothache or arthritis. If it's behavioral, look at the triggers. Are they being cornered? Are they being overhandled? Many cats have a tolerance threshold for petting. They enjoy it for 30 seconds and then suddenly they bite. This is petting-induced aggression. Watch the tail. If it starts twitching or thumping, that is your countdown. Stop petting immediately. Respect their boundaries, and they won't feel the need to use their teeth to say stop. The importance of routine. Cats are creatures of habit. They thrive on predictability. A lot of acting out comes from anxiety about a changing environment. Feeding them at the same times every day, playing at the same times, and cleaning the litter box daily provides a sense of security. A secure cat is a well-behaved cat. If you have a multi-cat household, resource guarding can cause fights. Make sure you have enough litter boxes. The rule is 1 per cat plus 1 extra. Ensure there are multiple water bowls and high places so they don't feel like they have to fight for territory. Patience is the key. Changing behavior takes time. You are rewiring a brain that is programmed by instinct. You might try the timeout method for a week and feel like it's not working. Then, suddenly, on day 8, it clicks. Don't give up. Consistency is more important than intensity. Doing the right thing quietly every single day is better than a big dramatic reaction once a week. If you slip up and yell, forgive yourself, but try to get back to the calm, assertive leader your cat needs. The why matters. Always ask why before you ask, how do I stop it? Why are they peeing on the laundry? Is the litter box dirty? Is it the wrong type of litter? Do they have a urinary tract infection? Why are they chewing cords? Are they bored? Do they need a chew toy? Yes, cats have chew toys too. When you understand the motivation, the solution often becomes obvious. You stop fighting the cat and start solving the problem. Bonding through training. Believe it or not, disciplined cats are happier cats. A cat that knows the rules and boundaries feels safer. They know exactly what to do to get your praise and treats. Training sessions, even just 5 minutes a day, are incredible bonding experiences. Your cat gets mental stimulation, which burns off that nervous energy that leads to destruction. They get to succeed. They get to be told they are a good kitty. Conclusion. Discipline isn't about control. It's about communication. It's about building a language between two very different species. So put away the spray bottle, stock up on treats, get some double-sided tape, but most importantly, bring your patience and your love. Your cat doesn't want to be a tyrant, they just want to know how to succeed in your world. Show them the way and you'll trade those 3 a.m. wake-up calls for peaceful, purring snuggles. And honestly, that is a trade worth making.